Well, a pleasant Sunday was capped off with some gorgeous scenes with this beautiful sunset. Janet at Snow Hill showing these clouds illuminated with these beautiful shades of orange. And then, of course, we've got Marlene Dixon in Ocean City, who sends in some really pretty sunset photos as well. And clearly no exception here. A bright, brilliant sunset with the yellows and the oranges and some pinks and reds shaded in those clouds with this view. And the clouds that were adding the vibrancy to the sunset are going to start to thicken up through the overnight tonight from south to north. You can already see that on our infrared satellite, and that's only going to thicken ahead of this tropical weather that's to our south. We'll talk about these tropical disturbances in just a bit, but first I want to get to the near-term forecast. And as I mentioned, the clouds are going to be on the increase, but first thing tomorrow morning, there could even be a few areas of patchy fog, and based on some of the computer guidance, some of that fog could be a little bit on the denser side, but that should be burning off during the mid-morning, and really it's just going to be the cloudy skies. There could be an isolated sprinkle at any point during the day, or maybe a few areas of patchy light drizzle, but aside from that, it's really just the cloudy skies that are going to be the main story for Monday. And as we go forward into Tuesday, pretty much the same scenario as we look at pretty much cloudy sky throughout the day. So Monday to Tuesday, don't expect really much in the way of sunshine as we go forward through the next couple of days. In terms of the tropics, of course, we've got a strong category for Hurricane Humberto and the tropical storm Imelda. That's a lot weaker than what we are seeing with Humberto, but both of these storms are going to be passing well out to sea. This includes Humberto and Imelda as well, well away from the southeast coast. So definitely some good news on that end in terms of direct impacts from any of these tropical systems. These two systems will be close enough to a point where the much stronger storm Humberto will kind of force Imelda out to sea. We call this the Fujiwara effect, where the weaker storm is absorbed by the stronger storm. So both these systems will be ejecting out to sea as a result, and strong Canadian high pressure will be building in for later this week. And the pressure gradient between these two weather features will result in breezy conditions by the time we get to Wednesday. And these two systems will be churning up the waters as well. So along our beach sides, by the time we get to Wednesday, we could be talking about wave heights maybe at around 7-8 feet, maybe occasionally up to 10 feet. So some rough surface definitely in the cards by the time we get to Wednesday. And again, we will have breezy onshore winds coming in out of the north and east. For tonight, it will be quiet though. We'll be talking about temperatures between 61 to 66 degrees with some patchy fog developing after midnight. The rain forecast for tomorrow is looking good, but I do expect that to change, as I mentioned, by the time we get to the middle of this week. So definitely keep that in mind. 74 to 79 degrees for tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies, the chance for a passing sprinkle at times or maybe some patchy areas of light drizzle. But other than that, it's mainly just the cloudy skies that are going to be the main story. And it's going to stay relatively cloudy on Tuesday as well. Getting a bit more sunshine into the mix on Wednesday. It's a mixture of clouds and sun into Thursday and Friday with much cooler temperatures. Highs in the 60s, lows potentially into the 40s for a couple of nights. A little bit warmer by the time we get to this upcoming weekend, and probably getting more sunshine into the mix. We'll have high temperatures rising into the lower and mid 70s and nighttime lows down into the 50s.